So, good day, everybody. Okay, so for today's discussion, we will talk about why businesses needs to measure their performance. No, so last time, from week 8, the discuss naman natin is applying information in business intelligence solutions. So ngayon naman, for week 10, no, let's discuss why do we measure business performance. Okay, so again, please allow me to read our learning objectives for this lesson. So at the end of the discussion, students should be able to first explain the importance of key performance indicators or KPI no, in evaluating business performance and describe how KPIs help organization measures progress towards their goals. And then number two, we have to analyze business performance data using comparison values, thresholds, and KPI trends to determine naman whether yung performance nila ay nag-indicate ba yon ng improvement, stability, or areas needing corrective actions. No? And then last objective is you have to create a basic KPI evaluation framework or dashboard by identifying appropriate KPIs and then setting target values, defining performance thresholds, no, and interpreting trends for business decision um, making. So let me start again with a question. No, so my question is, how will a business know if sila ay successful? No. So, is it enough to say na our company is doing good because we are busy? Enough ba yun? No. So, not really. No. So, a business needs actual measurement. No? If malaman nila or malaman natin na um, na-achieve ba nila yung goals nila or hindi. Okay? Say for example, no, yung company may have many customers, pero yung mga customers ba na yun ay satisfied doon sa binibigay nilang service or product na meron sila or hindi, no? And then, um, a company, no, may have high sales, pwede, but are expenses also increasing, no? So, yun din yung questions, no? So, that is why businesses now use performance measurement. Okay? So, now, let's talk about measuring against KPIs. Okay? So, let us start with one of the most important concept, no, wherein sinasabi nga natin kanina, what is a KPI? Again, KPI is a measurable value used to evaluate how effective an organization, department, or employee is achieving a specific objective. No, so in simple words, a KPI helps no answers this question: are we achieving what we plan to achieve? No? Say for example, isipin niyo na lang no, na yung KPI is a measurement tool. No? For example, if your goal is to improve your grades, so your KPI could be your exam scores or kaya yung attendance. Tama? So in that way, you can check no if am I well performing sa school or hindi ako masyadong nagpe-perform ng maayos sa school, no? So that's your KPI, no? Measurement mo 'yon, okay? So the goal tells you where you want to go, no? And the KPI also tells you if you are moving in the right direction, no? So we have um samples here, no, and business approach. So, ang business goal nila is to increase customer satisfaction. So, what are the possible KPI? So, ang possible KPI niya is to um, yung customer satisfaction score, no? Um, if happy ba si customer with our service, no? Yun yung susukatin natin. The next one is improve sales. Ang goal natin is mapa-improve natin yung sales. So, the KPI could be monthly sales revenue. So, meaning, are our sales increasing or decreasing? No, yon. And then, another example is reduce expenses. So, dyan, the KPI could be cost reduction percentage. Meaning, nakokontrol ba natin yung pag-spend natin ng pera palabas? No? So, yon. And then, the next one, example is improve employee productivity. So, the KPI could be task completed per employee. Ibig sabihin, yung employee ba, nakukompleto ba nila yung mga expected work na meron sila or hindi. No? So, yun yung possible KPI na. And then, the last sample ng business goal is to improve service speed. So, ibig sabihin, um, this could be yung possible KPI nila is yung average response time, no? Paano sila nakakapag-respond agad doon sa service, no, na binibigay nila sa mga customers or sa clients, no? So, lumabo na siya. Yan. So, another example here is basic process lang here, no? So, for example, business goal, ma-reduce natin yung customer complaints. So, ang KPI natin or i-measure natin is number of customers complaints per month, no? So, ang target natin is dapat hindi or less than 50 complaints monthly. No, say for example, yung actual result natin ay 80 complaints. Yan. So, ano magiging evaluation natin? So, ang evaluation natin is below target. Ibig sabihin, the performance is below target. So, ngayon, ang gagawin natin is we have to make action. So, we have to improve customer support processes. Magdadagdag tayo, for example, ng tao, no, para mapa-improve natin yung pag support natin sa mga customer na nangangailangan sa atin para at least kahit papaano bumaba man lang yung complaints. Okay? So another example here is a company, no, has a target, no, sales performance for example. So ang target nila is makapag-generate sila ng 500,000 sales this month. So ang actual sales lang nila is 450,000 seats. So, paano yung magiging measurement dito? So, now, we have to compare the actual result, no, with the target. Say, for example, the company achieved 90%. For example, performance is equals to actual divided by target times 100. So, for example, 450 wherein ito yung pinaka-actual target natin, no? Times ano ba yung, divided by ano ba yung target natin, no? 500 times 100. So, kailangan, in our interpretation, 100% achieved target, no? But above 100%, ibig sabihin, exceeded target. And then below 100%, ibig sabihin, needs improvement. Since, sa example natin, the result is 90%. So, the business did not reach the target and needs to identify what happened, no? So, diyan papasok yung next part na tinatawag nating comparison values, no? So, ano ba ibig sabihin ng comparison values? So, comparison values is where we are able to compare, no, yung result no? Is it good or bad result, no? Whether yung KPI ba ay good or poor, no? So, a number alone does not tell the full story. Say for example, a company says na yung report nila na nag-reach sila ng 1 million, no? Is this good? Depende, no? Nakadepende yun. So, why? Because we need something to compare it with, no? Say for example here, previous month 800,000, and then the current month you have 1 million. So, the interpretation would be yung sales ay nag-increase siya ng 200,000. So, the value becomes meaningful because it is compared with another value, no? Paano naman kung kaya sabihin natin yung company nag-report siya ng, "Oh, naka-reach yung sales or na-reach natin yung sales na 100 million." Pero 'pag kinompare natin sa previous month, baka nasa 1.5 M pala, 'no. So, ibig sabihin, yung indication niya is hindi good, 'no. So, kailangan talaga natin yung tinatawag na meron tayong comparison values, 'no. We are we need to understand if yung KPI ba, 'no, yung result ba niya is good or poor, okey? So, meron tayong tinatawag naman para masabi nating yung KPI ay good or poor, meron tayong types of comparison values. Okay? So, the number one type of comparison values is what we call the target comparison, wherein this compares yung mga actual performance with planned objectives. Say for example, here, yung target niya ay 95% customer satisfaction, no? And then, yung naging actual lang niya is 92%. So, ang result is below target, meaning the company did not reach the expected customer satisfaction level. Okay? Kasi, hindi niya na-target yung 95%, no? So, nag-below target siya. Okay? And then the number two comparison values, types of comparison values is what we call the historical comparison. No? So this compares yung current performance with previous performance. Say for example, we have months na January and February. Yung January, meron siyang sales na 300,000. Yung February naman, meron siyang sales na 400,000 sales. No? So, ang interpretation niya ay sales are improving because sales increase. We can say yung performance ay nag-i-improve, no, as you compare yung dalawang month. Okay? Gets? Next is yung tinatawag naman nating industry benchmark comparison. So this compares ang company performance with industry standards or competitors. Okay? So, let's take a look dito sa example natin. So, for example, yung company delivery time ninyo is 5 days. For example, yung sa inyo, yung company ninyo ay kaya niyang i-deliver yung isang bagay or for example, sa Grab, no? Grab tsaka Foodpanda. Yung Grab kaya ng, for example, 5 days. Pero, sa industry average pala, no, sa buong industry, is kaya lang pala siyang i-deliver ng 3 days. Okay? So, ang interpretation niya is the company needs to improve delivery efficiency. Meaning, the company is slower, no, compared to the standard and needs improvement. Okay? So, yun yung tinatawag nating industry benchmark comparison. Okay? Next. Next part, let's talk about thresholds. No? So, what are thresholds? So, according to this, a threshold is a limit or boundary that tells us whether performance is acceptable, needs attention, or requires immediate actions. No. So, isipin nyo na lang na yung thresholds is like a traffic lights wherein it has every color has its own indication, no? Say for example, yung green, ano ba ibig sabihin ng green sa traffic light? Ibig sabihin, it's a positive na signal na you can go or pwede ka nang umandar. No, yung yellow naman, ibig sabihin pause, yung red is kailangan stop ka na. So, it's sa business or sa thresholds, meron tayong ganon. Yung green, ibig sabihin good performance, yung yellow, warning, and then yung red is a problem. No? So, tingnan natin yung example dito. No? Example KPI thresholds. Say for example, we have a scenario wherein meron tayong customer response time. For example, yung thresholds yung green, is less than 2 hours. No, yung yellow naman is 2 to 5 hours. Ibig sabihin, warning na kasi lumagpas na siya ng 2 hours. No? And then yung red is more than 5 hours. So, interpretation, if the response time reaches 6 hours, ibig sabihin, the system should notify management because performance is outside the acceptable range. Okay? So, if the customer response reaches 6 hours, the system should notify the management because it already passed the acceptable limit, no. So yun yung tinatawag nating thresholds, no. Meron tayong limit or boundary lang. Okay? So bakit ba mahalaga ang thresholds, no? So without thresholds, numbers can be confusing. Tama? So for example, a manager says response time 5 hours. But the manager does not know if yung 5 hours ba ay acceptable ba yon. Yung 5 hours ba na yon, problema ba siya? Or okay lang ba yon? No? Yung 5 hours ba na yon, dapat ba meron kaming action na gawin or wala? No? So, thresholds give meaning to the numbers. No? Again, numbers numbers is not enough. Okay? Pero yung thresholds provide, that is why thresholds provide meaning. Para alam natin, ano gagawin natin dito sa number na to. No? So, yun yung ibig sabihin ng thresholds. Okay? Next, let's talk about KPI trending. Okay? So, now, when we say KPI trending, KPI trending looks at performance changes over time. No? So instead of looking at only one result, organization or businesses look for patterns. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, tinitingnan nyo yung behavior nung KPI nyo. So, for example, here, I have here monthly customer satisfaction. Ito yung i-measure natin. So, meron tayong month na January, February, March, and April. And then, for the January, meron siyang 85%. February, meron siyang 88%. No, yung customer satisfaction niya. For the March, meron naman siyang 90%. And then, for the April, meron siyang 92%. Okay? So, ang trend niya is, nai-increase upward yung trend. Okay? Ibig sabihin, tumataas yung satisfaction every month. So, the interpretation is customer satisfaction is improving. So, wala tayong magiging problema doon, no? So, meron din tayong tinatawag na, hindi lahat, no, ng KPI trending is good, no? Like thresholds, dapat alamin din natin, is it good or bad na KPI. Okay? So we have here types of KPI trends. So, the first one, KPI trends, is yung tinatawag nating positive trend, wherein um, it talks about performance improves over time, no? Katulad neto, sa taas. So, ang tawag dyan ay positive trend. Because, for example, meron kang sales na 200, 300 to 500. Yung growth, I mean, yung sales niya ay tumataas. No? So, meaning, the business growth is happening. No? May nangyayari, may process. Okay? And then, if may positive tayo, meron din tayong tinatawag na negative trend. Dito naman, when performance decreases over time. No? Say, for example, let's talk about customer retention. No? Sa customer retention, dati meron kayong 95%, wala, naging 90% na lang, hanggang sa naging 80% na lang. No? So, meaning, the organization may have customer satisfaction satisfaction issues, no? Kasi, nakikita mo, bumababa yung trend niya. Okay? So, kung meron tayong positive and negative, meron din naman tayong tinatawag na stable trend. Okay? So, sa stable trend, ibig sabihin, the performance stays consistent. Okay? Say, for example, yung production output nyo, um, kaya nyo mag-provide or mag-produce ng 1,000 units every month. Meaning, hindi siya nababago every month, no? Ibig sabihin, yung performance is predictable. Okay? Um, alam niyo na next month, eto ulit. Na next month, eto ulit. Kasi, 1,000 units every month is enough na para sa inyo. No? So, yun yung stable. No? Walang nababago. Ano lang siya, stable lang. Okay? Next naman is, let's talk about KPI dashboard example. No? So, example dito, lumabo yun. Lumabo siya. So, a business dashboard may display, for example, sales KPI. Yung target niya ay 500, yung naging actual niya ay 550. So, what is the threshold? So, ang threshold niya ay color green. Ibig sabihin, positive siya, no? Next, yung customer complaints naman niya, dapat yung target nyo ay less than 50. Pero yung naging actual nyo is naging 75. Ibig sabihin, red siya. No? Yung complaints ay nag-i-increase na tumataas. Or another example here is the employee productivity wherein yung target nyo is 90%, tapos yung actual ay 92%. Ibig sabihin, yung threshold niya ay green. No? So, yung productivity niya ay stable. Okay? So, yun. That's it. No? So, students, no? Again, the reason na yung mga business sense is bakit nila measure yung performance is because they need to know um, where they currently stand. No, again, KPI tells us ano yung i-measure natin. No, yung comparison values naman, tinutulungan tayo for us to understand if yung result ba ay good or bad. Yung thresholds naman tells us when action is needed. Okay? Then yung KPI trends naman show whether performance is improving or declining. No. But remember, no, yung business not only collects data, knows what happened. Okay, but a business that analyzes performance, understands why it happens, and knows no what action to take next. Okay, so yun. Yun lang for our week 10. Okay, bye.